powerful marketing claim in one language can fall flat or even offend people in another. How can you avoid your international marketing messages from getting lost in translation? With in-depth knowledge of your audience, local experience and insights, and some creative translation techniques. In this video, I'll take you through why it's important to pay attention to how you translate your marketing content and share a few tips on doing it well. I'll also share a few great resources and examples from multilingual content marketing agency VeraContent. So let's start out with why you need to carefully consider your marketing translations and what happens if you don't. The purpose of translating your marketing content is to appeal to, engage, and ultimately sell to your target audience. That means you need to put care into how you portray your message in each language and take into account local cultural norms and nuances. Failing to do this can have both minor and major consequences. Most commonly, you end up with messages that are simply lost in translation and don't have the same impact. But in more extreme cases, poor translations can result in inappropriate messages that negatively impact your brand. You may have heard of KFC's finger-licking good slogan translated for the Chinese market as "eat your fingers off," or when Mercedes-Benz famously entered the Chinese market and the company name was translated to Benzi, which sounds like rush to die in Mandarin. Not exactly the most enticing name for a car company. These mistakes could have been avoided if the relevant marketing departments had consulted experts in the local markets before launching. So how exactly do you go about effectively translating your marketing content? First, it's important to remember that the message is more important than the words used. This is particularly relevant when translating short, attention-getting content like slogans or headlines. In those cases, you have to get creative with your translations and think outside the box. The best adaptation is almost never going to be a word-for-word translation, and often might be a totally different phrase that communicates a similar idea. For example, VeraContent's own slogan, "Say what you mean," doesn't sound great when translated into Spanish or French, for example. Phrases that essentially mean "find the right words" or "truly express yourself" have a better ring to them in those languages and make more sense. Next, you need to remember to localize your content to adapt for any location or culture-specific detail with information that's relevant to your new target audience. When we translated a series of blog posts for real estate SaaS company Nodelview's blog, we localized the content to ensure it was correct and relevant for Portugal, Italy, and Spain. The blog posts contain location-specific information about real estate procedures and legislation, so localization was essential. Depending on the nature of your industry, it's likely that localizing your messages will be a key element in your content marketing translation approach. Not sure where to start? We've got you covered. Check out VeraContent's free worksheet that will help you get the right questions answered before entering any new markets. You can find the link in the description on this video. Another key element to consider when translating your marketing content is your visuals. For starters, text lengths can vary significantly between languages. For text-heavy images, you may have to adapt your design or edit the text to fit in. When updating your graphics, you also want to adapt any images and colors to ensure that they're still culturally relevant for each market. And finally, always make sure to run your marketing translations past a local marketer for each market that you're targeting. Local marketing professionals will be able to tell you whether or not your translation will engage your audience, and they'll be able to quickly pick up any inaccuracies or areas where your copy could be made more relevant. At VeraContent, we have local marketing experts on the ground across Europe and several major markets worldwide. We're experts at finding local marketing talent, but if you'd like to do this on your own, check out the link in the description for a free worksheet on recruiting, managing, and retaining international freelance talent. For the amount of time and money that you invest in your global marketing efforts, it would be a shame for a campaign to fall flat because of easily avoidable translation errors. With the right team of professionals working on your translations, you can ensure that every piece of translated content does what it's supposed to do: appeal to, engage, and ultimately sell to your target audience. You need help with your international content marketing strategy? Don't hesitate to get in touch with our experienced content team at VeraContent. We offer multilingual content creation and translation services and can help you develop a strategy that brings in business from all over the world. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos that will help you become a better global content marketer, and sign up for our monthly newsletter to get our latest content right in your inbox. You want to see more examples of global content marketing strategies that have worked for companies we've worked with? Check out our video on that topic.